We are broadcasting live from the Services Golf Club in Tabatswane for the annual Chief SANDF Charity Golf Day 2019 to raise funds for the Education Trust, which was established in 2014 post-tragic incident that took place in the Central African Republic. And to elaborate more on the Education Trust, we have General Soli Shoke himself to give us a rundown on what the Education Trust is all about.
It came as a result, in fact, of us having lost 15 soldiers in the Central Republic of Africa. Most of those soldiers were very young and they had kids of school-going age. And then we felt that, in fact, it will be a sad story that actually children of members of the Defense Force who die, in fact, carrying the flag of the country and are not be able to go to school. So we decided to set up the Education Trust to ensure that no child of a serving member who died in the line of duty should remain destitute, particularly in terms of education.
I recall that like it was yesterday, when we first heard of what happened in the CR. I just returned myself from the CR as a visitor. We have a Goodwill project, as you know, which is another project of a chief, where we go into operational areas over Christmas. Yeah. I'll be leaving again on the 1st of December to go and give them Christmas gifts. And to say Merry Christmas, we haven't forgotten about you. Yeah. I had just come back from the CR, and I think that operation was Vimbizela. Yeah, Operation Vimbizela. Yeah. Our very, very first visit, and I remember seeing the country for the first time. And I remember trying in my mind to understand what it's like to be the third poorest country in the whole world. And I remember seeing our men and women trying to make a difference in the country, rebuilding post office, hospitals, schools, and also imparting a bit of training. I understood what was going on there, and for us it was important. And the shock and horror of the attack did not make sense to me. 1 minute we're out there to try and help, the next minute we are attacked. That really did not make sense, but at the same time it sent the message clearly to all of us that whereas we do good out there, we're also vulnerable. But then, here is what was even shocking was, it was a group of youngsters. I met the first two wives, I think, of the members, or the mothers of the children. One was actually practically breastfeeding the baby, and the dad had just been killed. So you can imagine, here's a child who is a couple of months old, and this child will never ever know what daddy looks like. But now, that kid today, I'm sure this fund is benefiting that child right now. And that child from kindergarten, primary, will not have to worry about fees. And the mom is allowed now to concentrate on other things, making career for herself. Remember, even the mothers were young. They were very, very young, yeah.
Well, what is most satisfying is to see South Africans of goodwill opening their hearts, in fact, and contributing towards the education of orphans of the members of the South African National Defense Force who die in the line of duty.
It helped me a lot to financially plan, to help them with the studies, to see that because you think now your dreams and everything must change now, but it wasn't necessary at the end, and they have the opportunity to go and study and also live their dreams.
We changed families' lives. After they lost their breadwinner, or the breadwinner became seriously injured, a lot of them lost hope. And it's lovely to be able to say, don't worry, we will educate the children.
They were able to fund all my fees, they cater for my food, all my tuition, residence, and all that I need here. So I'm really grateful.
They also explained to me that you can even use the money that is left for if the school go on a tour or something, and really it helps. I'm really honest now, it helps a lot. It means a lot to us.
So they're giving me the opportunity to actually follow my dream and go study.
All the funds that have come into the CSANDF Education Trust have come from the public. We've used absolutely no government money.
Okay, you talk about the donors. What are some of the main contributors to the fund, if you can give us a few?
Well, you know, people contribute in different ways. And then, you know, I can say we're not the same. Some, in fact, they can afford, some they cannot afford. It starts from 100 Rand to 1 million. It really depends, in fact, who can afford the most. Because also, on the other side, we've got the PSL, which also contributes. And I think sometime this month, they'll give us some few millions, I think about $1 million or $2 million. We've got some people in the industry who are also generous. Some have, like in fact, the main sponsor today, I'm sure he'll be giving me $1 million.
Oh, okay. So it's big
Yes.
money that we're talking about.
No, well, not necessarily big money, but any amount of money is welcome.
Sibonga okuncane.
Sibonga lokho sikutholako.
Yeah. What is your message for the Springboks tomorrow morning?
Well, as we are aware that in fact I'm the bearer of the flag, the national flag. They must carry the flag of South Africa high.
Yes.
Whether in fact they win or lose, all what is important is to carry the banner of this country high and represent us in whatever way they represent us. Their conduct, their discipline, their courage and determination will go a long way.
What is your message to our boys tomorrow? The Springboks playing.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. We're going to win.
We've got to win. No doubt about it.
No, we're going to win. I mean, Southern Hemisphere rugby should be superior, really.